The Ninja Air Fryer Max XL is one of the best-selling air fryers on the market, but is it worth buying? I've been using it almost daily for several months, and in this review, I break down the pros and cons. Let's get started. First of all, this air fryer performs as well or better than any air fryer I've tested. My favorite food to cook in it is boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I make them at least once a week, and every time they come out crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. Here's a look at them before I brushed on barbecue sauce. As you can see, the skin is crisp with even browning. And here's the finished product. If you prefer a little more char on your chicken, you can use the max crisp setting, which increases the heat to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. The higher heat makes the chicken taste like it was cooked on a grill. You can see and taste the difference. Besides chicken thighs, I've used this air fryer to cook French fries, Brussels sprouts, green beans, cauliflower, chicken wings, and much more. The food cooks fast, evenly, and the results are consistent. It takes a little trial and error to get the temperature and timing right, but once you do, replicating meals is a simple push of a button. I recently tested this air fryer against a convection toaster oven, and the food in the Ninja cooked faster and came out crispier and more caramelized. Here's a side-by-side look at chicken wings cooked in the air fryer versus the convection oven. And here are waffle fries. And finally, Brussels sprouts. The key takeaway here is that the cooking performance of the Ninja Air Fryer Max XL is excellent. It's versatile and delivers consistent results with every use. On a similar note, this air fryer heats up incredibly fast. Although the user manual recommends preheating for 3 minutes, I usually skip that step and put the food right in. Without any preheating, chicken thighs only take about 18 minutes with one flip halfway through. Frozen French fries take about 12 minutes, and vegetables like broccoli or green beans only take 10 minutes. The faster cooking time is perfect if you're in a rush or cooking for impatient kids. You can also use this air fryer to cook multiple side dishes in the time it takes to roast a chicken, pork loin, or any other large cut of meat in the oven. Since this air fryer has a non-stick coating on the interior, it's easy to clean. All you have to do is pull the basket out, remove the crisper plate, and gently scrub both pieces in the sink with soap and water. The basket is dishwasher safe, but it's best to hand wash to preserve the non-stick coating. Another benefit of this air fryer is it's relatively lightweight and portable. It weighs 11 pounds, and because it's taller than it is wide, it's easy to grab and move. So if you don't have enough room on your counter to keep it there all the time, or you want to use it somewhere other than your kitchen, you can move it without much effort. Now that you know what I like about this air fryer, let's talk about the downsides. Despite having XL in its name, the Ninja Air Fryer Max XL has a limited capacity. It's advertised as a 5.5 quart air fryer, but that includes the entire height of the basket. If you stack or overcrowd foods like chicken thighs, wings, or salmon, they'll steam and they won't crisp up. The diameter of this basket is only 8 1/4 inches. That's enough room for 4 to 5 small chicken thighs, 2 chicken breasts, or 2 small pieces of salmon. If you overcrowd the basket and you don't shake or flip the food enough, the airflow becomes restricted and only the food exposed to the heating element at the top of the air fryer will cook. As you can see with this piece of cauliflower, the side closest to the heating element got much browner. The crisper plate allows hot air to circulate around the food and cook it evenly. It also makes the food crispier by keeping it away from the fat and moisture that drips to the bottom of the basket. That's all good, but the crisper plate is not tightly secured inside the basket. You need to be careful when pouring fries or vegetables from the basket to a bowl. The hot crisper plate can easily fall out along with the food. Similarly, if you scoop food with a spoon and hit the crisper plate between one of its 3 legs, the plate will tip and potentially dunk the food into the rendered fat or moisture at the bottom of the basket. Another downside is the noise level. This is not unique to Ninja. Most air fryers are loud. Since the fan inside the appliance is constantly blowing hot air around the basket, you'll hear a constant buzz while cooking. I'll stop talking so you can listen. I've gotten used to the noise, so it's not a big deal, but if you live in a small apartment or your living room or bedroom is close to the kitchen, it might disturb you while you're watching TV or trying to sleep. For context, this air fryer is slightly louder than a typical microwave. Ninja claims on its website that cooking will automatically pause when you remove the basket, but as you can see, the timer keeps going. This is a minor inconvenience, but it can throw off your recipe if you remove the basket for more than a handful of seconds. The inside of the basket and crisper plate are coated with a ceramic nonstick material. This coating prevents food from sticking to the surface and makes cleaning easier, but the coating can wear off, get scratched, or even flake into your food over time. As the coating wears down, food is more likely to stick, and cleaning will be more challenging. So should you buy the Ninja Air Fryer Max XL? Based on my experience, this is one of the best air fryers on the market. It's easy to use, versatile, and portable, and the results are consistent every time you use it. But the decision should come down to the size of your household. It's ideal for 2 adults or families with young kids, but if you have a large household with more than 2 adults or teenagers, this air fryer is simply not big enough. You'll be better off with Ninja's 7-quart or 10-quart 2-basket air fryer. If you're ready to buy, I'll link to this air fryer and the larger alternatives in the description. Those are affiliate links, so I'll earn a commission if you click and buy, but at no extra cost to you. If this video was helpful, check out this video to get an up-close look at how air fryers and convection ovens compare. And don't forget to click the logo to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.